Hi, this is Dominic from Paphos Life. Today's film, because it's a quiet time of year for YouTube, I'm just going to show you, if you like, indulge myself and show you some of the things that I like. And we're going to start off here near the B7. There's a map to put you in the picture. There's a secret gorge here. I've highlighted it there. And from the road, you won't know it exists, basically, but it's huge and it is magnificent. And it lies between the junction for Akourdaleia and Kritou Tera, which is the Akourdaleia road is the one at the bottom, and the one further up is the Kritou Tera road, and then you got the B7. And you got the little church of Akourdaleia, which you probably won't be able to see here anyway, which is on that hill in the centre there now. That's a ruin anyway, so don't get excited over that. But yeah, the gorge is about to reveal itself. Now, you might think, oh, I can walk up there like Abacus Gorge, but I mean, I haven't been there myself yet. I've tried to get there, but it's immensely difficult. But also, there's no footpath running up it like you've got with Abacus Gorge. And further up the gorge, there was a bit I could get to. And I can assure you that where the river is, it's just solid bamboo. And it's pretty much impenetrable. So it's only really something, I think, that can be enjoyed with the benefit of a drone, really, because you can't see it on any of the main roads. I guess if you wandered to the farmer's field, you'd get a nice view of it. Look at that though. And all those little green lumps in the bottom, they'll be fully grown trees. You need to bear that in mind. So even though if you found a way of getting to the tops of them, you'd still be like 30, 40, 50 feet above the actual base of the gorge. See, that's a cultivated field on the left, which would give you a nice view. And there is a sign of a path going, skirting the rim of the gorge just there on the left. Now, on the right and the left there, you can see a little building going past with the car. That's where I'm flying the drone from. And there's a road that goes down here to the and crosses the gorge, where there used to be a little rural museum and an ancient watermill. There is actually a church there as well dedicated to Paphos. It's 12th century with Armenian influences apparently. Now the most interesting part of this gorge we're just coming up to, but we'll come back to it as well, because there's a waterfall up here which will only look impressive but when there's a lot of rain. Now it might be possible, I guess, to, from the road on the right, walk down through all that scrubland to get to the base of the waterfall. I haven't tried that yet. But the footage will come back to show you that in a bit more detail in the tick, so don't worry about that. Here's a church anyway. And you might just be able to work out there's a little watermill abandoned on the other side of that gorge to the church, just there at the same level. And there's another one in front of the church, but we'll have a look at the other watermill now. Now, yeah, I've walked along the base of the gorge between the church and the watermill, and that's where all the bamboo was. But that's possible because the road bisects rather the gorge at that point. But now we're going to go back and have a look at the waterfall itself. As I said, for it to be really impressive, you're going to need lots of water. And at the moment there isn't much. There's some, but not like a great crescendo. But I'll have to come here when we have a proper wet winter and film it again. But I love this because it's pretty much untouched by human hands, this area, because it's so inaccessible. It's just beautiful. Imagine what that would be like with a full-on waterfall flowing through it. Anyway, in a minute I'm going to go back to the B7 and I'll give you some music, because I've said all I can say about this really. But I hope you like this little sneak peek of the countryside. you.